Hey teacher, many teachers ask me what they can do to stand out in a crowd of English teachers online. Is it something that crosses your mind sometimes? If that is, stay here. Hey teacher, welcome to this video here. You can like it. I don't know if it's here or here, it doesn't matter. You can like it, you can subscribe to our channel here, turn on the notifications and send it to other English teachers so they can enjoy everything that we share here for the best teachers ever. Do you wonder sometimes, like, why are people going to buy from me? Why are students going to choose me instead of other teachers? There are so many English teachers out there. When you open all these groups on Facebook or even on Camila's profile, there are so many English teachers. I am not so sure, what can I do to be seen, to be noticed? Let me ask you some questions. First, do you show yourself in the social medias here on YouTube or Facebook, LinkedIn or Instagram? Do people see your face? Do you have your picture there? Let me tell you something, you're unique. All right. First, we are different because of our faces, right? We are someone different. People who follow me here probably already know the kind of clothes I like to wear, the kind of accessories I like to wear, the way I speak, which is different from everybody else's. All right. Maybe you even have a similar style, but the way you talk, the way you relate to people, the way you are is unique. So trust that. Don't try and be other people. Be the person you want to be. Be the person who you really are. When you're with your best friends, that's the person you have to be in the social media, when you're talking to your students, when you're talking to your clients, when you're making a video, when you're doing a live. In any of these situations, remember to be yourself. Remember also that no one else is going to be like you. But if you try and copy somebody else, then you have a problem. Also, offer different things to your students. The fact that we sometimes find inspiration in other English teachers is all right, but how are your classes? Who do you help and how do you help them? How do you teach? How do you prepare your classes? How do you plan? How do you deliver your classes? What do you do in your classes that is different from the other teachers? How do you start your classes? How do you end your classes? How do you warm up? How do you warm your students up? How do you review things? How do you practice conversation? What are the listening activities that you bring? Do you practice writing? How? How do you do that? What are the resources? Do you plan things that are designed for your group and for your students? I'm pretty sure that if you do all that, you probably have your spice, your taste there, your essence there. That is one of the problems that we may have if we only use a book. Or if we only do like we've always done, because that's how we learned in a certain school. And just today, by the way, I talked to a teacher that she said, you know what, before I met you, I only knew how to teach using a book and I didn't understand why students were so demotivated. And I'm like, and then she said, yeah, when I started bringing things that were interesting for them and things that I created, everything changed. Think about that. So the way you call your people, the way you call your students, the way you relate to them, the topics you discuss, the way you start your class, the way you end your class, the kind of activities you like, your enthusiasm, your charisma, your smile, your stories. Do your students know about your stories? How you learned English, how you continue to study English? What happens in your life? Of course, we don't have to share, like everything that happens to us, but do they know you? Do they know the things you like? Do they know the things that you want to do in your life? This is how we become unique. This is how we become unique in our students' minds, right? So think about what you've been delivering. If you're just following a certain pattern, if you're just doing like everyone else does, like what you've seen somewhere, right? Or are you there showing your essence, who you really are, the amazing person, the amazing teacher you are, to your students, to your audience, to people who are still not even your students, but they will be because they will connect with you. There are many English teachers out there, but you are the one that talks to them that way, that understands the way they feel, that can help them, that like the same things that they like, that has the same lifestyle that they have or they want to have. And that will only happen when you start showing your own self there in front of the camera in your posts. So don't ever be afraid of showing that in the social medias. You have to be that way. That is where your gold is. That is how you become the best teacher ever for the best student ever. All right? Let me know in the comments if you show who you really are in the media, in the social medias, in the social networks. If your students could say how you are and what you do and the things you like. That's a good thermometer for you to decide if you're really showing the best part of you to your students. Let me know in the comments if you already do it. If it makes sense to you, let me know your thoughts about it. And I hope this video has helped you. See you in the next one.